All right, so today we are going to be looking at specialized cells. You have a note sheet in front of you that you're going to be taking some notes on. And then for your homework, if you do not complete it, you will be completing it and it will be due on Thursday because as you can see, we do not have class tomorrow because of the holiday. So I am going to go ahead and get started. All right. In this lesson, you are actually going to be able to do a couple of things. Number one, you're going to be able to answer what structures do all cells have, which you should be able to do that now because we've already discussed animal cells, plant cells, and bacteria. So you should be able to do that, but this will give you a little bit more further detail. In addition to that, you're going to be able to structure would a cell have more of if it were specialized for a movement. What does the word specialized mean? What it's made specifically for. And it must be structured in a particular way to do a specific what? Such job or function. Very good. All right, on your note sheet, you have a note sheet, and on the front page, it has pictures that's titled Cell Structure and Name. Do you see that? Then there's pictures there. The pictures are going to pop up on the screen. When they do, you are going to write the name of that type of cell. Before I show you the name, I'm going to see if you actually know what type of cell that is. You're then going to write the name. In the box next to it, you're going to do nothing as of right now because that's something that you're going to be doing in a moment on your own. All right, our first cell, and this is information that's on your paper as well. We just discussed this, that the human body is made up of specialized cells. Our first cell. Who knows what kind of cell this is? Tadarian. That is not a fungus. It is not. Thinking about our previous slide, which says the human body is made up of specialized cells, all of these cells that we're going to encounter are located where? In the human body. So again, this is a, say it. This is a nerve cell. Also known as a neuron, N-E-U-R-O-N. So you want to write both names. So these cells will be located where? All over. You have nerves all over, but they connect to where? Your brain, because that's where all of your information is. The longest neuron is in your spine. Can I move? All right, these next cells are put together, and they are pancreatic. This picture shows a picture of pancreatic B cells, and they're located in the pancreas, so these are pancreatic cells. Now, when we drew our animal cells, we drew it as a big blob, and they all included your nucleus, your ribosomes, your cytoplasm, your endoplasmic reticulum, and they're all blobbish shaped. And these are kind of all blobbish shaped. They are animal cells, but they're specialized, meaning that they have specific jobs or functions throughout the body. So the pancreas cell cannot do what the nerve cell does, and vice versa. Who knows what kind of cell this is? It is stretchy like this, so it has to be a cell that allows for stretching, not the skin cell, but close, because the skin is an organ. This is your muscle cell. USCLE. Your next one, this picture is several of these. So it's all put together. Kind of looks like a funny looking cartoon character. What show is that? Bart? I'm thinking of one of those, not Simpsons, that, with Mordecai and Rigby. Regular show, yeah. It looks like something off of the regular show. Or in, what's the guy, the kid with the dog best friend? Yeah, Adventure Time. All right, so if you can look here, you notice that this probably is the what? Well, not probably. This is the what? The nucleus, the things connected to it, which is responsible, it's the roads responsible for moving things throughout the cell. Say it louder. Endoplasmic reticulum, these circular things with the waves would be. There's the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria, this part is responsible for packaging and transporting. Golgi bodies, these little things floating around would be vacuoles. And then, of course, you don't see ribosomes, but those would be there. This particular cell is the intestinal cell. So it's located where? In your intestines. It's I know some of you can't see half of the wall. So it's INTESTINAL. INTESTINAL. This looks like something we drew in class. That was a protus. It looks like an amoeba, but it's not an amoeba. It is a white blood cell. In particular, this one is a macrophage. And you're going to learn in a moment what macrophages are. But it is a type of white blood cell. So one of its major jobs, knowing that it's a white blood cell, it's responsible in helping do what? Fight diseases. Keep the body from getting sick, like Tadarian said. Keep us healthy. And then lastly, this is sperm. Thank you. All right. On your paper, it tells you that you're going to be going to my website for directions to complete your specialized cells note sheet. In a moment, you're going to be logging in to my website. And when you get there, I'm just going to pull it back up on the screen. When you get there, if you notice, where's my mouse? Down here where it says lesson attachments, here are the instructions. It's going to tell you to click here. When you click there, it's going to take you to a website. Then it says click start. Do not click start when you get to that place. Then it's going to be another page. Don't read that information. You don't need to. And then click continue. So I'm just going to show you really quickly so that you know what you're looking for. Here's where you're clicking start. Here's where you don't need to read this because it talks about activity 4. There's no need. You'll go ahead and click continue. Read this information and then hit continue again and follow the instructions that are on your paper for you to get through with this. What you do not finish is homework. So you need to be working through this. When you get to your the back of the page, everyone flip to the back. When you get to this portion, this says quiz yourself. See if you can do this without looking at any other portion of your notes. All right? Any questions on what you're to be doing right now? All right, then you go ahead and get your laptops out and get to work.